With the national doctors' strike on its third week now and with no consensus in place yet, Embakasi East Member of Parliament Babu Owino has now given a notice of motion to the Clerk of the National Assembly to impeach Health Cabinet Secretary Susan Nakhumicha, alleging that she has failed to avert the doctors' strike, which is on its third week now. According to the MP, the doctors' strike, which began on the 15th of March, has crippled Kenya's healthcare system.
We means the KMPDU, doctors and members of Parliament. When you push as the government, we will push. When you pull, we will resist. When you demand, we will refuse. And when you insist, we will turn you down. We want this defunct government to move with speed. The president should not leave the country when there's a serious crisis, when people are dying. The health ministry is unhealthy. The health ministry is sick. The country is sick. And therefore, as a result of that, we have come up with an impeachment motion. We are going back on Tuesday to Parliament. And this is the letter that we've sent to the Clerk of the National Assembly so far on an impeachment motion that we want to impeach the Cabinet Secretary for Health, Nakhumicha, and we want her to continue staying at the funerals where she's enjoying staying instead of meeting the doctors and doing her job.
This comes hours after the government, in a statement, said that accrued basic salary arrears will be paid in full and the 2.4 billion shillings had already been disbursed to cover the interns' deployment and posting. KMPDU Chair Abidan Mwachi has, however, said that they will only return to work if the 2017 collective bargaining agreement is met.
Probably I'll start with the last one. None of our interns is speaking those letters. I know they originated from the office that they originated from. Our doctors remain fearless and bowed, knowing too well that Kenya is not a monarchy, Kenya is not a kingdom. We shall stand and speak to power. Those letters are actually a waste of taxpayers' money, and the money that was used to print those letters might as well have been used to augment the coffers that was to pay interns what they really deserve. As to whether the strike is on and off, all I can say is, pray tell. None of our doctors is going back to work until the government ends its end of the strike. We were never on strike in the first place. We were never, ever on strike in the first place. We were looking for the government. And you can see they are all helter-skelter. Yes, in funerals. So we are waiting for probably the next funeral in Western, and we might just be lucky.
KMPDU is demanding the full payment of salary arrears and the immediate hiring of trainee doctors, as well as adequate medical insurance coverage for themselves and their dependents.
Health is devolved. When you go to Machakos County, the hospitals are closed. When you go to Nairobi County, the hospitals are closed. If you go to Narok County, the hospitals are closed, or even if they are open, there are no doctors. These doctors are also saying that we are overworked. You've not employed any doctor since 5 years ago. The last doctors who are employed, if you count from the inception of the devolution, they are only less than 1,000. Yet the country is increasing. So these are the issues that these doctors are saying this government is not listening to.
So kuna maafa mingi sana na watu wanasikia vibaya sana na hawa wajumbe wote kwa hili jambo la strike, la maandamano, la madaktari, mgomo wa madaktari. Hili jambo ni jambo ambalo linahusisha wajumbe wote bungeni na wote wanasema ya kwamba lazima wapeleke Nakhumicha nyumbani.
Our bare minimums, as you have told our leaders here, are as they have correctly understood. Do not touch the wallet of our interns. Pay us what you owe us. Employ doctors, even if they are not tenders, we know. So it is not attractive, but do the godly thing.
A section of members of parliament led by Embakasi East MP Babu Owino are now planning to join the doctors on the streets so as to pile pressure on the government to fulfill the doctors' demands. Kennedy Kimani, Hope TV Newswatch, Nairobi.